Hello and welcome to today's more important analysis videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets on Tuesday the 1st of May. It's May Day today, so we've got a load of countries that have got public holidays, and basically that just means that we're going to get particularly low volumes, I think, in trading, and it's going to mean that markets are fairly well muted. And just looking across the board today, we've not really got a great deal of direction. Let's have a look at the board, and we've got European markets closed, the DAX closed, the CAC closed. FTSE has sort of been about 10 points higher pretty much ever since it's opened. Not really moved. You do still have this dollar strength coming through, though, interestingly enough. We've seen the dollar that ticked high yesterday, and that ticking higher has continued today. Markets are continuing to sort of take on this interest rate differentials bias now, with the yields on treasuries. Certainly, although they've sort of dipped back a touch, 2.95 on the 10-year yield now, those European yields have sort of relatively fallen a lot more than that. And it's interesting that we're getting these moves now on these markets that are now sort of taking on this dollar move and dollar strength as the interest rate differentials are sort of taking hold once more as the key driver on FX markets. We've got, as I said, not a great deal of direction, although interestingly enough, gold 1309, that is now back into that support band, 1300 to 1310. This is a key level that I've been looking at for months now as a basis of support. That basis of support is now being tested of that medium-term range on gold, so watch out for that today. A close below 1310, that would be a multi-month low, and on a closing basis, intraday we're looking at certainly a key move below 1300 being the big level to watch out for. So yeah, not a huge amount of direction other than that, though. It's PMI's day today, or certainly the first of the month is where we get the PMIs announced. UK and the US are the only countries of any major sort of significance that are announcing their PMIs today. And the UK is expected to show 54.8, down from 55.1 at 9:30. That sort of certainly, given the disappointing growth number that we had for the UK in Q1, sort of the PMI is dipping back again. It isn't a great sort of signal, really. So that's at 9:30. And then into the afternoon, we're looking out for the ISM manufacturing data for the US, 58.3. That's at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So my charts today, EuroCAD. Now, we've had this continuation of this trend low. We had a bit of a rally on EuroCAD sort of a couple of weeks ago, but that rally has sort of now rolled over, and it's interestingly enough coming underneath that old neckline of the breakdown at around 57.60. The market failed to sort of make it through that neckline, 57.10 or thereabouts, sort of coming in as a resistance area. And that sort of continued that trend lower. Now look at this. We're now retesting these lows. 54.55 was that low from April. We're seeing we saw the market sort of testing that level yesterday, bouncing, but the test is continuing today. And a close below there would certainly open 53.70, which, if I step back a touch, is an old pivot. But again, you can see this market coming back towards the uptrend channel support. That uptrend channel support comes in around 52 figure at the moment. So there is certainly room for this one to run back further within this uptrend channel. You've got the momentum indicators, which are crossing lower on the MACD lines, falling on the stochastics, RSI in the low in sort of mid 30s. There is downside potential in all of these indicators that would suggest that there is further move to the downside. So any sort of intraday rallies on EuroCAD has a chance to sell. You can see that on the hourly chart, where you're now trading again back below all the hourly moving averages. The configuration on the momentum indicators negative. RSI failing at 60 consistently now. MACD lines failing underneath neutral. So any sort of unwinding rally is a chance to sell. And I think that we've got this. Let me just draw in a downtrend, which you can sort of take now as any sort of move there looks to be a chance to sell. Now you've got the resistance overhead around that 50 55.40 area initially, 55.80, 55.90 again. Old highs from Friday and Monday. So yeah, I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later.